What is shaking bacon? I am Rob Westerman of GBP Daily, and welcome to Rob's Table Talk. It is Tuesday, and I'm still beaming from that last second win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, a team that most people thought were the NFC title favorites this year. Not so fast, says Devondre Campbell. So excuse me if I'm still a little excited over it. Romeo Doubs has been the talk this week. Is he the new wide receiver one? All this jazz and whatnot. And although he does have the most targets so far through week 3, I'm not sure if I'm quite ready to hand him over that title just yet. Allen Lazard still seems to be the go-to guy, whether it's on third down or whenever. You saw the beautiful shot fade that he ran late in the game, and where Rodgers went his way on third down. Crucial time in the game, late in the fourth quarter. You saw his touchdown. That's 2 games for Allen Lazard, 2 touchdowns. So hold the phone as far as handing out wide receiver one titles. Excuse me. Christian Watson hopefully will be playing next weekend after he missed last Sunday's game with a hamstring injury. And who knows? Maybe he goes off, has a game. And man, if you think this might be Rodgers' last year with Green Bay, maybe having some young stud wide receivers in Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson may just swing him to stick around for a little longer than he may have planned. Who knows? Nobody knows. Rodgers probably doesn't know. Neither do I. So, excuse me. So, anyways, we've got the Patriots this weekend at home, and it looks like Mac Jones will not be playing, leaving Brian Hoyer at the helm for New England. I will be at the game, so hoping for a 30-point blowout. That would just be perfect to see. Let this offense get rolling. Let the pass rush tee off on Brian Hoyer. Let the defense shut him out. Come on now. However, Brian Belichick, the second greatest coach of all time behind the one and only Vince Lombardi, he's on the other side of the field game planning for us. So it's not going to come easy. Let's chat about it. Chat is already popping off. I appreciate you guys so much. Thanks for always tuning in. I love chatting Packers with you guys. My favorite time, one of my favorite times of the day. And my buddy D-Watt starts us off. Robbie, my guy, what up? Go Pack Go. My brother D-Watt, how you doing, man? Thanks for hopping in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. It is Tuesday evening, 9:15. And yeah, we're talking Packers. What else is there to do? I got my away Rodgers jersey on. Yes, sir. Let's go. What do we got? Mike, do you think we'll struggle to put up points this season? Well, it's been tough sledding the first few weeks in the season, and I don't think we'll struggle. I knew this was coming. Offense needed time to gel, and we're seeing that. But man, we put up 14 points in the first 2 drives. Should have put up 21. Aaron Jones, my man, fumbles at the 1-yard line. Man, that's so frustrating. And although he is known to have a couple fumbles against the Bucs, it happened. And however, to Aaron's defense, Vita Vea smoked him from behind. That dude's a monster. He's a tank. So hard to really, it wasn't some bad handle, blah blah fumble. It was just a good play by the Bucs defense. So as far as struggling to put up points this season, I think they'll get it together. Romeo Doubs breaking out, Christian Watson if he can get back in the game here this next weekend after next. I don't know. Only time will tell, my brother. JB, busy as HE double hockey sticks, but all I could think about was you, baby. That's right, JB. I know I'm always on your mind. Working. Whatever you're doing. What's Rob doing? I don't know. I wonder what Rob's thinking. What he's doing. What's going on? I know I'm always up there, JB. Thanks for hopping in the chat, my brother. Great win this past weekend. Our defense definitely brought it. Doesn't matter what people want to say about them being hurt. Dobbs is my guy. So proud of him. Now it's time for C-Dub to get it going. D-Watt, you are 100% correct. Um, he's not a first rounder, but man, he's the top wide receiver pick. And saw somebody tweet about it this last week. If you want to talk about a nightmare start to your NFL career, um, drop a gimme touchdown the first play of your career in a crucial game. That's Christian Watson, obviously 75-yarder dropped, and then have some injury issues, don't play. Yeah, it's tough sledding for Christian Watson right now. It's early week 3, and I think with Romeo Dobbs going off, that kind of takes the attention away from Christian a little bit. And man, could you imagine? Romeo Dobbs isn't doing much. Christian Watson's not out there. Be a lot of conversation about these guys. So, but hey, guess what? There isn't. Romeo's going off. Christian Watson's going to come back and play like he's supposed to. I'm excited for it. Packers complex. I'm excited too. Our offense is so good on script. I'm just worried about the second half stuff. I hope we can get better in that regard. Yeah, it's tough. Something controversial happens. A mistake happens, a fumble, a turnover. And this Packers offense cripples. And that's just a fact. It's been happening far too long. You saw it last weekend. Aaron Jones fumbles. We fail to convert for 8 straight third downs. And that's just a problem. It's a problem. You saw it happen last year against the Niners. We score first drive. We're driving easy as can be. The second drive, Mercedes Lewis loses a fumble for the first time in 9 years. And we do nothing the rest of the game. They got to fix it. That's right. JB, my guy, I still got Lazard as wide receiver 1. Too dependable, but can't help but think Dobbs and Christian Watson are going to play out much better than MVS and Equanimous St. Brown did. Johnny, I completely agree. Allen Lazard is still my wide receiver 1. He's the guy, the best blocking receiver in the NFL. Third down guy, red zone guy. He's the guy. And I think until Romeo and Christian really start coming along, maybe they'll be in competition for that. But overall, I don't think there's really a wide receiver 1 for this offense. I know there technically is, but spread the ball around, get these guys some touches. But for your second part, thinking Dobbs and Christian Watson are going to play out much better than MVS and ESB did. That is Equanimous St. Brown. Equanimous is the leading receiver for the Bears, which I don't know what to think about that. I think it's just kind of funny. But for him and Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson, that is, to outplay MVS and ESB, I don't think it's going to take a whole lot. MVS was, above average? He had great speed, but, he was good for a drop, every 3 or 4 passes. In a drop, I mean, like, in your hands drop. Bad. So, we'll see. JB, thanks for hopping on late. It's 9:20. You got a few-month-old baby boy. You got a 2-year-old baby boy. You're on here grinding. Let's go. Talking Packers. That's what we do. D-Watt, I hope Jair will be back soon, but his backup stepped up and showed out. Keyshawn Nixon, the backup for Jair, came in. He did great. Played awesome. Was also playing on special teams. Made some plays. So the depth in this team was a question mark heading into this season. We had a great 11 on each side. A very good team on paper as far as the starting 11 goes for each side, offense and defense. The depth was a question mark. Keyshawn Nixon stepped in, said, "What's up? I'm here. I'll play some good ball. What about it?" So, D-Watt, thanks for the question, buddy. Appreciate it. What do we got? King AJ, my guy, is back. I know our guys will get it together, but I feel like we should have kept St. Brown. That is Equanimous St. Brown. Yeah. They didn't think so. Clearly, he's gone. It's just he had so many opportunities in 3 years with the team and just couldn't, one, stay healthy, two, didn't really play that great on special teams, and then three, he had some guys ahead of him, the receiver order, that didn't really get a whole lot of chances within the offense. So it's tough to see, but you know what? The Bears have nobody. They have Darnell Mooney, who apparently was better than all of our receivers combined, according to Bears fans, before the season. But he's playing well over there. They're doing a bunch of end-around stuff with him, and he's fast, and he showed that with us. But man, that 2-point conversion drop against the Bucs in the NFC title game by Equinemius, yeah, that's tough. So, oh man, thank you, King AJ. Good to see you back, my brother. Thanks for hopping in the chat. We've got a big one over on Facebook. Holy buckets. Ron, first-time viewer. Hey, Rob. There are still people out there saying how Aaron isn't a team player because he wasn't there for minicamp and OTAs. I say it doesn't matter because those rookies are just learning how to be a professional, and 3 catches during OTAs and minicamp isn't going to be very effective in learning what Aaron wants from a wide receiver, and that mini and OTAs isn't going to make a difference in February. Ron, sorry I had to speed read your question, but what you said is 100% accurate. They're playing in shorts and T-shirt in the OTAs minicamp. I went to the minicamps practices this last summer in June, the OTAs and whatnot. They're doing nothing. It's fun to see. I love going there, watching practice, but they're running routes against air. They're in shorts and T-shirts. Yeah, Rodgers showing up to that, and that possibly helping the chemistry, the connection, the rhythm of the offense. Yeah, I just don't see it. And how often is Rodgers going to be throwing to these young guys who just got in? Overall, I agree, man. It's not going to make a difference come training camp, and I don't think it did. It's not going to make a difference in the season. I don't think it has. And it's not going to make a difference in February, and I don't think it will. So, Ron, thank you. First-time viewer, Ron. For your sake, I am live every single day, Monday through Friday, talking Packers, hanging out with you guys, doing just this, answering questions, hanging out. So if that's something you enjoy, keep an eye out. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hang out. Join the fun. Jude Waddy, the Boston Globe is reporting that Bailey Zapp could start. Report was a couple hours ago. Yeah, I did see that. Yep. Apparently it's between him and Brian Hoyer, and I have not seen any recent news as far as who they might go with. Either way, Packers by 30. So that's where I'm at. Jude Waddy, Randall Cobb looks sneaky fast. Found that fountain of youth. He looks so good on Sunday. That first ball he caught, I think it was like a 3-yard hitch, an 8-yard hitch, and then boom, he kind of faked one way and went towards the inside of the field and got upfield by 5-10 yards. That was prime Randall Cobb stuff right there, and I love seeing it. Love seeing it. Jude, thank you for hopping on over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Love the YouTube viewers. Nothing against you guys on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. YouTube viewers I love because, as you can see, I throw the comments on the screen. Your name's up there, your questions up there, your comments up there. And that way, when I'm going off on some tangent, answering your question, people know what I'm talking about. So if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. Thank you so much, Jude. I appreciate that. King AJ, I was wondering, are you soon going to be mainly going live on just YouTube, or would it continue like this? I would love to go live just on YouTube. That is in the works, in the plan. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, King AJ. Like I was just saying, it's so much easier to manage the chat, manage, people chatting in the side. You can chat with each other. So much easier. Put your name on the screen, all that jazz. There's so many more benefits for you and for myself. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel in my Instagram bio, Twitter bio. gbpdaily.com. Go to YouTube, search GBP Daily. It's there. So, King AJ, thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. MVS and ESB are like Rollins and Demarius Randall. Dobbs and Watson are like Jair and Stokes. That is one heck of a comparison. And if it comes true, look out. Look out. Because if Dobbs and Watson are somewhat similar to Jair and Stokes as far as their come up, we're good to go. King AJ, been subscribed since day one. My guy, let's go. Let's go. I wasn't doubting you, King AJ. I know better. I know better, brother. You've been here. You've been here. I've been telling you guys ever since I started Rob's Table Talk 6, 7, 8 weeks ago, whatever week it is. If you're watching this early, consistently or one time ever, this show's going to be going on for, endlessly. And if you're on this early, 7, 8 weeks, 3, 4, 5, 6 years down the road, you're going to be one of the few OGs of the show. And I don't know, maybe I'll have some guys on. King AJ, D-Watt, Cam, A-Ron, all my guys. Have some guys on, chat some Packers. You're part of the OG club. Everybody chatting in here. Just think about the improvement of having Jair, Stokes, Dobbs, Watson versus MVS, ESB, Rollins, Randall. Night and day. Night and day, my brother. Jair and Stokes compared to Rollins and Demarius Randall. And then you throw up Dobbs and Watson to MVS and Equanimous. We're in a new era of Packer football. It's called Super Bowl chasing. We're not playoff chasing, NFC title hump chasing like we've been the last couple of years. New era starts this year. The vibes got to change. The culture vibes got to change. There's no getting in the playoffs and then not playing very well. Get beat by the Niners. Score 10 points at home. Get beat by the Bucs at home in the NFC title game. When Tom Brady throws 3 picks. Get beat by the Niners. Just get smacked by them. Yeah. A new culture, new vibe. It's got to start this year. It's got to. We got to go in the playoffs saying, hey, this is our thing to win. We can't be playing, oh, we're good. We're good. Because guess what? We haven't been good in the playoffs the last few years. Last decade. Been bad. And we've been losing in a choke fashion almost every time. So, man, it's so frustrating. Play so well all year long. And then the biggest game of the year, you have mistakes happen like Mercedes Lewis fumble last year. First time in 9 years. Not on Mercedes. Not blaming him solely. But it's just those things like that happen that just never happen. A couple years ago, Aaron Jones fumbles twice. Twice. He didn't fumble all year that year. And we lose by 6. We had 3 picks. Like Aaron Rodgers interceptions. Stuff does not happen ever, and then things like that happen. The biggest game of the year last year, A.J. Dillon gets hurt for playing on special teams because our special teams was bad. If they weren't bad, he wouldn't have had to play on them. And we needed him in that cold weather game. And we all know how it ended. So, Cayenne, do you think LaFleur has a problem becoming too conservative when having a lead? I don't know, because we had the lead 14-3, and it's so early in the game to where it's like, yeah, we have the lead. It's not being conservative. We were still marching down the field. It's just those things that I was just talking about. Things that don't ever happen. We fumble at the 1-yard line. Like, when was the last time we fumbled at the 1-yard line? I cannot even remember. Literally, I can't remember. And it happened. And thank goodness our defense balled out. Because if we would have lost that game 17-14, and we had a chance to go up 21-3 early, but a fumble on the 1-yard line cost us that. Yeah, that's tough. Thank goodness for our defense. Because, yeah, if they weren't balling out, we'd be having a completely different conversation right now. Maybe being 1-2. Would not be good. But we're not. We're 2-1. Just beat the Bucks. Knotted up in the NFC North. Vikes 2-1. Bears 2-1. Lions 1-2. And we got a favorable schedule coming up. Patriots, Giants, Jets, Commanders, and then the Bills. We could very well be 6-1 heading into Buffalo on Sunday Night Football. And you saw how Buffalo looked against the Dolphins this past weekend. They didn't look good. They had some injuries. They did, but still, they didn't look good. Jay Lice, my guy, my buddy from my hometown. What's going on, my brother? Thanks for hopping in the chat. Time for bad. Go, Pack, go. Happened in the NFC Championship game in Atlanta. We fumbled in the end zone. Nightmare. Fullback dive. Oh, my gosh. How can I remember? Aaron Ripkowski, brother. Why, John? Why are you going to bring that back up? The last time it happened was in a brutal situation in time. I believe we were already down 7-0, 10-0 to the Falcons that year in the NFC title game. 7-3 maybe. Oh, Johnny, why'd you got to do that to me, huh? Why'd you got to do it to me? Good grief, brother. That's a perfect one to end it. All right, folks, I'm going to call it a night for Rob's Table Talk. A big announcement, the first big announcement that this show has ever had. Myself over here at GP Daily will be giving away a signed AJ Dillon mini helmet. That's right, people. A signed AJ Dillon mini helmet to one of our Patreon supporters. So if you haven't already, and if this is a channel you'd like to support, please check out our Patreon page and consider giving $5 a month to my crazy self. Just a way to support the channel. Say, hey, I like chatting Packers with this guy. One of the perks of being a Patreon member is having a shot every Friday to win a piece of Packers merchandise. Link to our Patreon page can be found on our website, gbpdaily.com, and in the bios of my Instagram, Twitter pages, anywhere. Thanks to all y'all who support the channel. As always, my brother Tyler, my blood brother Tyler, hopping in the chat. Last second, just want to say goodnight to you, brother. Love you. As always, it was a blessing to talk with you guys once again. I'll be going live every single day, Monday through Friday, just to talk it up with you guys. So if it's something you enjoy doing as well, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, whether it is my personal, at Rob Westerman3, or at GP Daily. Shoot me a message. Shoot me a tweet. I'm always down to chat Packers anytime, any day. Thank you again for joining, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thank you.